This is just a quick update video on the project and where I am now, what I've been doing recently and whatnot. Basically, for the copter, the hardware side of it, I've done a few modifications since since I first built the copter itself and made the website. I've added a CPPM converter from FreeSky to my receiver, so it now's freed up all of my channels on my receiver. I've got basically the CPPM going straight into the Hobby King pilot, and then all the 8 pins on the top here are being used. They can be used for anything else. Basically now I can put servos on the bottom, and I've got more options basically. I've also added telemetry, but as you can see it's unplugged and the antenna's detached at the minute. I've been having a little bit of trouble with that at the minute, getting the uplink to work. I can get it to receive data, I can get the laptop to receive the data from the copter, but I can't get it to upload the data. I'm still experimenting with that. And then I've been working a lot on the gimbal, getting the gimbal working how I want it to work, basically. I also made a few weeks ago or a few days ago a new build video, or a second build video for the frame, and I've had lots of positive feedback for that, so I'd like to thank everyone for that. A few questions that have arose from that video is people were saying that they'd wish they'd known about the left and right frame versions earlier on. Now, I'm sorry about that. I thought I had mentioned that earlier on, but I was obviously missed it out. But if you have built a frame like this one here, a left-handed frame as I call it, don't worry about it. To be honest, there's not really any difference in the flight characteristics and the video quality that is produced. The most annoying thing about having a left-handed frame is getting to the USB port of the gimbal controller, and I've only found that out because I've been messing around with the gimbal controller so much. If you have a right-handed frame, the USB plug can be plugged in the side here. You just remove the mini motor and plug it in there. But apart from that, honestly, don't worry about having a left-handed frame. You've not got any less features than a right-handed frame. Really, don't worry about it. I'm also trying to get as much footage as I can from the GoPro, because I'm more building it and playing with it than I am actually flying it at the minute. And I'm going to put up a small video, a short video of some YouTube video from the GoPro, the recording of the GoPro. Another thing I've done recently is I've made a Twitter account for the project, and I'll be posting some updates and stuff like that on the Twitter feed. And it's also a good way for the project to be more widespread and get more people to know about it. I'm also toying with the idea of making the frame open source. There's a lot of parts to it and it's quite complicated to cut, and that's why I didn't make it open source right from the beginning. But I am thinking about it, and it might do that. Might have something that might happen in the early new year. A few more things that I've got. I've got one of these chargers, and I'm planning on putting all this stuff in a rucksack. So I'm going to have my transmitter, the copter, the charger, the batteries, my goggles, which I've got as well, and I'm going to put it all in a rucksack, and then the idea is I can just pick up the rucksack and go flying, and I don't have to worry about have I got all my stuff. Basically I've got everything in one rucksack. This charger is really handy. It's really small, great little charger. I also got these goggles recently, and I've been flying with these, and these are really great. It's a lot different. It's a very different experience flying with goggles than it is with a monitor. Before I only flew with a monitor, and these goggles are they're awesome. They're from SkyZone. The box, for a start, the packaging that they come in is great. It's big enough to put two batteries in it. I'm using some little 450 size 3 cells, and there are the goggles in there, and they're just really great. I'm really having some fun with that. I'm also toying with the idea after Christmas, when this goes maybe open source, is making something this size but with FPV and some of these features to be able to record. This is a Hubsan X4, as you can probably tell, but I'm toying with the idea. I've got an idea, some of the electronics that I can use for that, and it's something that might happen. I'm also thinking about doing more YouTube videos, more updates and what I'm doing with the project and new projects and all sorts of things that I'm doing in my basement down here. So might be a good idea to subscribe. And that's about it for now. Hopefully I'll see you soon in another video.